If you feel like your relationship is just a drain on your power source and you are having far too many heartbreaking days, then today I'd like to share some perspective on two types of love that you bring to your relationship and the type of love that you have to experience and have access to in order to love and live well while being in your relationship. My name is Jaclyn Foster. I'm a relationship and fulfillment coach, and I help people shift from unsatisfied and unfulfilled in relationship to feeling more loved and powerful. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you even want an even faster route to feeling more loved and powerful, then follow the link below in the comments and set up a discovery call for one-on-one coaching. There are two ways to show up in your love in relationship. You can either show up as a seeker of love or as a source of love. And if you feel like you're losing your power too much in your relationship, chances are you learn to love more as a seeker than as a source of it. You probably grew up, were loved by, and learned to love from fellow seekers. And so you became a seeker as well. And you got together with other seekers. And here you are fumbling around with those seekers of love, praying that they'll be able to give you what you've been longing for so you can feel more supported and cared for, enough to take chances on yourself and to live a life that you love in your partnership and outside of your partnership that you feel good about. Loving as a seeker tends to show up as needing a certain response from your partner to feel good about your decisions. It often leads to feeling urgent, out of control, feeling some uncertainty about the things that you do, and wondering if and when love and attention will be available to you as you need it. Loving as a seeker is often hard and it feels scary. And a lot of times you have to come back to remembering that love is a necessity, not a luxury. And in order to get out of this trap of loving as a seeker, you have to know how to be a source. And for that to happen, you need the experience of love from someone who knows how to love as a source of it. Loving as a source means being able to give attention and presence without making you wrong or restricting your access to attention or care, regardless of the emotion, decision, or desire that you're presenting in that given moment. As humans, we are always seekers, and that's why it's so important to expose ourselves regularly to those who've learned to become sources as well, for a couple of reasons. One, because no one person is always ever on their A game and capable of 100% of the time being a loving source of energy, right? Available to attend to the needs of another. So the more you learn to surround yourself with people who have the experience of being a source and know how to be a source for you, the more you can tell the difference between the two, and the more you can discern the people in your community and the people around you who are capable of being a source of love, and to reach out for support so that you can begin experiencing love as a seeker without shame, in full permission. And when this happens, so does your transition to becoming a source of love. And of course, in this process, when it clicks, you'll know, oh, I'll always be a seeker. And so the more that you honor that and attend to it, the better source you become, because the easier it is to bring yourself back to being that source and knowing when and when you can't provide love. And when you're able to love more and more as a source instead of a seeker in your relationship, the more gracefully you can step away when you know you're in seeker mode, and you can find a supportive source of love and even be it for yourself, right? And as you regroup your own source energy of love, you can more easily support someone who is a seeker of love in the moment. It's actually a really beautiful cycle. And the first step is realizing that you learned about love from a fellow seeker and your need of love from those who are capable of being a source. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear from you. Where do you spend the majority of your time when you are loving? Is it as a seeker or is it as a source of love? And what's one thing you have to learn or feel you need support with to becoming a stronger source of love? Again, if you feel like you want to feel more loved and powerful in your relationship now, click the link below in the bio, in the comments, and let's set up a discovery session for one-on-one coaching. I'm sending you much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.